G'day ladies and germs, Conor here from C-Dubs Media, back with another video, and today we're actually having a look at the world's biggest speaker. Well, maybe not the world's biggest, but definitely a big speaker. And yes, today we're looking at another speaker from BlueAnt, and this is the X6. This thing is a beast. Now, if you're someone who uses big speakers and uses them a lot and is looking for something new to add to your lineup, or you might be just a bit of a younger person who has a lot of parties and you want a nice beefy speaker that also can double as a bit of a karaoke machine, you can plug and play with your microphones and guitars as well. This thing offers a lot, and I'm going to try and cover it all as best I can. Now, it is a battery operated speaker as well as a mains power operated speaker. It is 160 watts and you can get about 8 hours of use out of a single charge on this. Now, that's given the situation and the scenario, and do you have the lights going and at what volume and that sort of thing. But you can get up to 8 hours of use out of this before it goes flat, which is incredible. Maybe not for you all-night tweakers, and then you can just plug it into a wall socket and that will charge it as well while it's playing. So lots of juice in this thing. Now, that 8 hours of playtime off a single charge is at 50% volume, so you're probably going to halve that if you've got this thing at full volume. But it is pretty loud. I don't know if you're going to have it at full volume for 8 hours straight. I mean, you might start off with it pretty low and then creep into the higher volumes later in the night, but again, you're going to taper off again. So maybe you're looking at an average use of around 6 hours playtime off a single charge, which I think is pretty good. Now, I just want to quickly look over the design of it quickly. Now, this thing is black in color, but the whole front of it lights up with LED lights, and it looks pretty cool. Within those LED lights, there are 15 different modes to match the beat of your music or your scene, whatever you want to call it, but it's got 15 different modes for those LED lights, as you can see here. I like it. I mean, you could scroll through and find plenty that suit your tastes. I mean, I would just go on with whatever. I scroll through them from time to time, but they all look pretty awesome. And the LED colors on the front of this thing definitely stand out. I mean, the lighting is not dull. You can definitely see them. It's nice, vibrant colors. There is a handle on the top at the front, and behind the handle is where all your controls are. So you walk up to it and look down, and everything's there for you to be easily accessed to change through the modes, play, pause, plug in your microphone, plug in your guitar. All the ports are there on the top, as well as all the controls and modes and the volume switch as well. So everything's there. There is another small little display on the front, just so you can see what mode you're in. And also, like, if you press bass boost, it says it on the little display at the front as well. Also, if you're turning the volume up and down, it will tell you what volume level you're on that little display on the front. So really cool. Now, it does have a little slot in the top of it where you can put your phone. If you've got this hooked up to your phone for Bluetooth playback, keep your phone in there, or your little user guide and that sort of thing. Have it all tucked away nicely in the top there. That was nice to see. Then you've also got some inputs for USB and for your SD card. But I'm guessing about 928 million% of you are going to be Bluetoothing this through your phone. However, if you do have a headphone jack, you can also play it through auxiliary cable, which some of you will like as well, and I can appreciate that for you music lovers. So there are the 4 modes you can play back music through this. Bluetooth, like I said, most of us are going to use that. SD card, auxiliary cable, and through USB as well. So you could have a USB dongle with some songs on it, plug and play that way as well. I actually know someone who still does that, but only one person. But you've got the option there if you are that one person. Now, you do have the bass boost in there as well for that full-on bass explosion. I mean, it's there, you hit the button and you can feel a difference when you hit bass boost. So I do appreciate that, especially some of the genres I listen to are quite bass heavy, and so I do value that as an option and not just a gimmick. Now, it does have 110 decibel SPL output designed by audio engineers. It also has 2 EQs tuned by audio engineers as well. So there's a lot of audio engineering going on here to give you the sort of sound that you're getting out of this. Now, I have reviewed this like any speaker. You plug it in, you start playing your music with it and you really want to test it out. You want to see how far you can go before you start to distort the sound. And on good quality audio or good quality sound being fed through this, you're going to get some pretty clean sounds. Even in your lows, mids and highs, I think they're well represented and you're going to enjoy listening to this. Now with not so good music files and cranking up to 100% volume, you're going to get some distortion, but you get that with any speaker at any price point. You're really looking for the best sort of file you can play to get the best music, but I like the music and the sound that comes out of this. I am in no way complaining. I think it is great. Now you can pair up two of them so you can get that wide concert soundstage feel to the environment. So whether you're outside on a patio, in a backyard, around a pool or indoors, two of these is going to serve you really well if you do have them. Or if you've got one and someone else you know has one, come together and you've got a huge sound system ready to go. Now it's pretty amazing that this all comes in less than 9 kilos for this huge speaker. You can throw this in the back of the car or move it around the house or the property or the environment where you have this set up. Anyone can move it. It's not too heavy. Under 9 kilos, well designed. Now it comes with two 6.5 woofers and two 2.5 tweeters. So that's how you get the sound that you do get out of these. And in the box, you do get the power cable, you get 2 microphones, you get the speaker unit itself and the instruction manual. So they've covered everything off there. Now on their website, it's going for $580. I think you can get it for around $400 if you shop around. So make sure you have a bit of a look. Pretty good value for the price here. Definitely coming in under some of the competitors. And what I like about it is it's an Aussie company. Aussie made, Aussie grown, BlueAnt. So if you're going to go and buy something, look at BlueAnt first because it does meet that category of being an Aussie company. Something else I like about the design of this is you've got rubber feet on the bottom and on the side. So they've gone, you know what, this is going to be used, people are going to lie this down as well as stand it up. So they put rubber feet on 3 different sides. So I really like that. I think that's well thought out. It's going to stop it bouncing. It's going to stop a lot of vibrations. It's a nice little touch that's going to be appreciated by people like me. And on the back, there is the power button, which you have on, off, and Bluetooth mode. And that is a bit of a flick of the switch on the back of the device. That on-off button is next to the power socket. And then you also have some outputs as well for your left and right outputs. So if you do want to plug this into other devices to put more sound out, you can as well. Now the M on top of the device is your mode button, so that's how you can scroll through your modes. You also have a loop button, a skip forward, skip backwards, and play buttons as well. Then you have your microphone volume, your guitar volume, so you can play with those as well. So when you're doing a bit of a solo on your guitar and with a microphone, you can choose what sounds louder. And you also have your bass boost button and your duo mode button. So all in all, it's very intuitive, very easy to use. I really like it. I love the sound that it puts out. I mean, this thing can get the whole block pumping just about, and people probably don't appreciate it. So that's pretty much it. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. I've really enjoyed playing with the BlueAnt X6. It's been amazing. Sad to send it back, but happy days. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video. Check you.